this is an important enough occasion that I did want to just write down a couple of thoughts and share them with you. So we live in a time when it's a lot easier to think about the things that divide us than the things that bring us together. But exactly because of this, I really wanted to take this moment to honor what UNAVCO represents at its core, which is a shared resource built on the foundational idea that we are better together than we could ever be alone. So this organization came from this original vision of pooling resources and sharing expertise and sharing really expensive equipment that couldn't have been accessed by most people, most scientists in our field at the time it came online. And so a couple of important people, many of whom are in this room today, thought, let's take a big step, pool our resources, and create a facility that enables everyone everywhere to have equitable access to the state-of-the-art scientific resources. And this was 40 years ago at a time when nobody was thinking about equity and inclusion. So we should be really proud of the foundational concepts on which this organization was built. And a magical side effect of deciding to share our resources in common was to build a strong community so that in every way, geodesy globally is a team of people with aligned interests. This team acting with a common purpose has transformed what is fundamentally a military technology into a tool that's used to map earthquake hazards, make models of mountains, measure snow and water and the aurora. And this team together with its pooled resources and its common drive gives humanity a deeper understanding of our shared planet every single day. We carry this vision forward now into a new phase to create a bigger and even more inclusive community that is still fundamentally built on a common purpose and on sharing and collaboration and equity and inclusion. And I find this vision incredibly inspiring in these complicated times that we live in now. We are better together than we are alone. We discover more things by working together than we can do alone. So please raise a glass or a bottle or a can to UNAVCO and to the EarthScope Consortium. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Max. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ronnie Carpentine. I'm faculty at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. And all these group photos are usually in the back. And I'm also currently the last board chair of UNAVCO and have been for the last 2 years and have been on the board for 3 in total. Let's see, that's not me. I also wrote things down, but I did it in handwriting, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm here to represent the board and the community that UNAVCO over the last decades has supported, and I really want to thank all of you that have made UNAVCO what it is, the great organization that the past 4 decades has supported science and has been a global leader in geodesy for all the work that you have done. My career and my beginnings in geodesy started in this room. It's been through the ECE supported and organized short courses that I learned to process kinematic GPS data. I learned about INSAR processing here, and I've kind of grown my career through UNAVCO since then. I found support in getting all the data that I ever wanted, and later in my career I found great support in building networks, continuous stations, leveraging the knowledge base a lot. So thank you for everybody who put their information in there. I think that's been true for a lot of geophysicists of my age and older and younger, that our careers really would not be possible, or certainly not the same they are right now, without the support of UNAVCO. And UNAVCO is really the people that have made their work, that have treated us fairly and respectfully, and answered any dumb question that we might have had, and helped us out in time crunches to get that proposal in with a budget that NSF would be happy about. So thank you for everything that you have done and that you will continue doing on EarthScope. It's really, I'm very proud to be part of this community. Thank you. And I have no idea what happens now.
We were thinking if anybody wanted to tell a story or reminisce about...
Give me a microphone.
That maybe Roger would want to do that.
I don't need a microphone, I can talk loud. So,
Yeah, we're streaming this
are
online,
you
so-
streaming it? Oh my God.
Does this still, yes.
Do you have to press something?
No, you're good. Just
Okay, so I'm Roger Billum, and I was in at the beginning, and before the beginning, before there was light or sound. I was in Lamont Doherty at the time, and we heard about the possibility of groveling to the military and using their equipment for point positioning. And then we found out how expensive the machinery was. It was $125,000 per unit. So we thought, oh, you can only afford 3 of those, let's buy 3. So we wrote a proposal to NSF to do that, and Colorado University, University of Colorado, Boulder, Stick where are you, Stick? Oh, Stick is really the hero here, and I'm sorry he's missing. He wrote a proposal that matched ours to buy radiometers, because Peter Bender said it's not possible to be sure about distance measurements unless you also measure the tropospheric delays and so on. So Colorado had the radiometers, which cost about $150,000 each, and we went for the receivers, which cost $125,000 each. So we sent a proposal in, and it was turned down because people were jealous. 5 other universities wanted in on the pie. So that was how UNAVCO really started. I turned up here nominally to start playing with stickware and all these instruments, but in fact I was given a professorship, which was ridiculous, of course, and I've been here ever since. 40 years, I can't believe it. Let me just finish with one anecdote. Whenever I go to a restaurant in downtown Boulder, I'm always served by one of my former students. Well, those are mostly undergraduates. Okay. The graduate students are all here in the room. They all got jobs in UNAVCO or spent some time here at some time, and I'm very proud of that. Freddie, Becky, and the rest of you. Chuck, I was on Chuck's committee.
Wait, raise your hand if you were ever a student of Roger Billum.
Contaminated by God, look at it. Yay, thanks. Anyway, I've said enough. It's been wonderful to be in at the beginning, and it's pretty sad to be here at the end. Anyway, I'm sure there's a future, and I'd like to be part of it. In fact, yes, they're lending me an RTK next week for a week in Charleston. Thank you.